Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm at the American Truxx booth here at SEMA 2018, and you're watching Custom Offsets TV.
What's up guys, Junior here with Fuller at SEMA 2018, and we are bringing the American Truxx forged lineup. Now American Truxx is more of that mid-level cast wheel game, and they just kind of emerged with something new, and it's pretty awesome. So
they have some crazy styles.
Let's go check them out. All right guys, so American Truxx Forged has 4 new styles they're coming out with. All right guys, so American Truxx Forged has 4 new styles they're coming out with this year. Released at SEMA, this is the Aries. So we walked over here and there's this crazy, beautiful square body running these wheels, and they're a custom finish, and a lot of what you're gonna see, especially in the American Truxx booth, is that the finishes and the styles are all still very proprietary.
Yeah, so what you can expect to see is probably a guarantee in the black and in the polish, like everybody does with forged wheels, but when it comes to custom colors, especially custom paint like this, probably not gonna be an option for you to order right off the website. And the other colors as well, even the complete wheel colors, there's something, just testing it out. That's what SEMA's all about, testing out products, seeing, what they're gonna bring to market.
These are all gonna be directional. They're all made out of the T6061 aluminum that all forged wheels are made out of. It's got rivets, but they're really spaced out, and then it says American Truxx Forged on it. Super clean looking. And the cool thing about their cap is that cap center is a huge chunk of aluminum that they then embossed or engraved into to put their logo. And they have a new logo for the American Truxx Forged line, and it's pretty badass.
It is, and the whole backside of this cap too, so it is metal, and they were concerned about adding extra weight to the wheels. So what they did was then basically machine out the backside of it too to reduce some of the weight so that you don't end up adding unnecessary weight to it. And kind of a lot of their styles, this one not quite as much, but they want to go as thin as possible with the spokes to get that really high-end look.
Let's go check that one out next. So this is the Aries, let's go to number 2. All right guys, so the second wheel is the American Truxx Forged Styx, STYX. All of their forged wheels, it looks like the names for them are all after mythology, so a little fun fact for you, but this thing has a lot going on, and there's a couple different finishes in it, and I like it. There's a lot, but it's cool.
I'm glad you like it, because I don't know if I do or not. I think it might be a little bit busy, even for a forged wheel in the truck game. There's just a ton going on. Now in the black and milled, is really busy, I think. And in some of the regular plain finishes, it does look a little better in my opinion. But they did a lot of really cool stuff in here, multi-level milling. And one of the things that we were learning is they do a whole bunch of testing and stuff here before they're made. So basically they want to go as thin as possible with as much milling and as many windows as possible, but still be structurally sound. So it is really cool that American Truxx is putting a ton of thought into their forged wheel lineup.
So this is an exposed 6 lug. They also have exposed 8 lugs, so you can run spike lug nuts on all these bad boys. So we'll throw a couple clips in here of the different finishes because they do look pretty sexy. I like the blue, it's just something different, but we apologize for the Christmas music behind us. SEMA's busy, there's a lot going on. It's next wheel. So this is the American Truxx Forged Twister, and it twists.
As the name implies, it twists.
So the cool thing that the designer was talking to us about with this wheel is they actually tried reducing this milling down to being as minimalistic as possible. They have gone through this 12 times to get it exactly how they needed to make this feel structurally sound and still look as good as
they want to make sure if you're putting it on your 3/4 ton or your 1 ton truck that it's still going to hold up. And so like I mentioned before, it is super cool to see that they're putting a lot of effort into this. I really love this style. Now this is something I can get behind.
I like the polish. The polished, out of these two, I like the polished a lot.
They're both awesome.
Yeah.
There's a ton going on though, and I love all the different depths of milling that's going on.
The milling's deep,
it's really deep. Something that, usually it's like just the edges, but this is a ton of milling going on. Super cool to see.
Same cap we've been talking about. It's the whole chunk of aluminum, and it looks good. I like it.
We'll get in here and grab a build test. We're not going to do it on every single wheel, but we do want to show you guys the lips. So this is a 14 wide. You can see if I go right back to the edge there. Again, this is 6 inches, that's why we use a bill. You got about 2 inches more there, so roughly your 8-inch lip. The faces are super flat on here. There's just a slight bit of concavity where the cap is, but other than that, very flat, very clean.
Rivets around the outside, which that's something I would have liked to see potentially gone on the forged lineup, but
they're not huge.
I don't mind it,
They don't have the bump outs in the middle, and they're pretty spread apart, so if they're gonna have them, this is the way to do that. Next wheel. So then this wheel is the American Truxx Forged Orion.
Did you say Ryan or Orion?
I said Orion.
Oh, okay, the Orion. It's more of a chunky design, which they wanted to go for. This one, a lot of their styles are really thin spoke, thin designs, and this one they added a little bit more chunky. Then it's a thinner spoke in the middle and everything. Directional tipped wheel to it as well. The heavy milling inside of it is really how do you even describe that? It's just really milled.
Yeah, you can see the mill marks, I guess. And something interesting too, so with the center spoke being completely milled, it really gives it just more depth and more style to it. Otherwise, it would be, you know, pretty basic and almost like a tri-spoke, which nobody's doing right now. So I'm sure that's why they went away from it. But it is interesting to see, and I do like that spoke in between there.
Let's go to the last one, which is my favorite.
Hey,
What up?
I'm famous, Mom.
So the fourth wheel and my favorite is the American Truxx forged Cronos. Now, I don't know, I'm a huge history buff, and so I love all these mythology names and stuff. But again, this is another custom wheel like the first one we showed you guys. It's not gonna come like this. You can get it like this though if you get the polished one, and I dig it.
Yeah, it is pretty hot. I love, again, it's, you know, that directional twisted look. So something super cool, and it is a forged wheel, so you are getting a left and a right, so you can put your wheels on going whichever way you prefer, digging or swooping.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple design for the most part. It's pretty clean. It's got the angle and it's got okay, so I was actually looking at it as a spoke that kind of came back this way.
But there's
Looking
also
at it
a
again,
spoke that
it's
goes that way.
Sight.
Yeah.
So that's with the paint that it has now.
Right.
If it was fully polished, it still has the bump out there, but it looked a little bit more like a mesh wheel in that sense then. But it's busy, but it's not. It's like super clean for what it is. And
Yeah.
I
dig
like
it.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
All right, so sizes available on these are gonna be around a 20 by 10, 20 by 12, whatever American Truxx forged decides to come out with is their smallest size. And then it's basically gonna go up to the biggest of the big. 24-16 if they wanna go 16 wise. Maybe they'll just go 24-14 to begin with. I know they're really focused on their structure and the safety of it.
They want good quality first.
Yes. So they might just only go to 24-14 or maybe 22-14. Honestly, it's hard to say, especially with a new brand like it's at SEMA for the first time ever. But
yeah, and part of like not being sure what they're going to do is the fact that they're also considering keeping these things in stock. So you don't have to wait the 6 to 8 weeks to get one made. They're going to have them in stock for you and ship them out, and that's up in the air right now, not for certain, but it'd be really cool to see if they do that because there's basically no one else out there that's doing that right now. There's kind of sort of is, but not really. So it'll be interesting to see. Anyways, if you like the American Truxx Forged new wheel lineup, give us a like.
comment your favorite wheel below.
Peace, subscribe, youtube.com, link, put it on the screen.